Hey Bears fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. It's official. One of the most dominant forces in NFL history has a new home, and it's not in sunny California anymore. Aaron Donald, the three-time Defensive Player of the Year, has signed with the Chicago Bears in a move that's shaking up the entire NFC. After flirting with retirement and leaving behind a legendary legacy with the Los Angeles Rams, Donald chose the Windy City to write a new chapter. And he's not just here for the cold winters or the deep dish pizza. He's here with a mission. In his first press conference as a Bear, Donald didn't mince words. "I came to hunt quarterbacks." That one sentence sent chills down the spines of every NFC North offensive coordinator. The Bears, who already made waves by drafting Caleb Williams, have now added a generational pass rusher to a defense that's been rebuilding for years. Chicago just became dangerous. Again. For years, the Bears were a franchise stuck in limbo. Flashes of promise, scattered pieces of a puzzle that never quite came together. But in one offseason, the tone has completely changed. First, they got their quarterback of the future. Then, they made a series of savvy additions on both sides of the ball. But now they've added a future Hall of Famer who instantly transforms the identity of the defense. Aaron Donald isn't just a player. He's a mentality, a culture changer. And in Chicago, a city that still reveres names like Butkus, Singletary, and Urlacher, his arrival feels like destiny. Defensive coordinator Eric Washington couldn't hide his excitement, saying, "We just brought in a one-man wrecking crew." And that might be underselling it. Donald's presence alone alters game plans, protections, and entire offensive philosophies. For the Bears, it's not just about sacking quarterbacks. It's about sending a message. Chicago's ready to win again. Donald's decision didn't come easy. Sources close to the player say he was heavily considering retirement, satisfied with a career that already cemented his place in history. But something pulled him back, a fire, a hunger. And when Chicago came calling with a clear vision, strong leadership, and a revamped roster, Donald saw an opportunity, not just to compete, but to dominate. "I still got juice in the tank," he said, cracking a smile that only hinted at the destruction he plans to unleash. His contract? Short and aggressive. A 2-year deal worth top dollar, structured to allow Donald to hit the field without long-term commitments, but with maximum impact. He didn't come for a rebuild. He came for a run. And paired with rising stars like Montez Sweat and Tremaine Edmonds, the Bears' front seven suddenly looks like a unit no one wants to face. This isn't just a signing, it's a statement of intent. The last time the Bears had a defense this menacing, they were marching to the Super Bowl in 2006. This version, however, might be even scarier. Donald brings more than just pass rushing prowess. He brings leadership, discipline, work ethic, and an understanding of what it takes to win at the highest level. At 32, he's still a physical specimen with explosive quickness, unmatched leverage, and a motor that never quits. And now, with fewer double teams thanks to Chicago's depth, he might actually be even more dangerous than he was in Los Angeles. Think about that. Teams that used to scheme for Donald now have to deal with a defense that can get after you from multiple angles. Caleb Williams hasn't even played a snap yet, and already the Bears are giving him something most rookie quarterbacks dream of. A defense that can win games on its own. That's how you build a contender. Fans in Chicago are buzzing, and rightly so. Soldier Field is about to become a nightmare for visiting offenses. Season ticket sales spiked within hours of the news. Jerseys bearing Donald's number 99 flute off shelves across the city. "This is the most excited I've been in years." One lifelong Bears fan said, "We've had great linebackers, we've had some good seasons, but this is different. We got Aaron freaking Donald." That's the impact of a player like him. He doesn't just improve a team, he galvanizes a city. Chicago has always prided itself on its gritty defensive identity, and with Donald now anchoring the line, that identity is back with a vengeance. The Bears aren't just trying to make the playoffs anymore. They're trying to crush people, physically, mentally, relentlessly. In a division suddenly packed with young quarterbacks, the timing couldn't be better. And Donald's not here to coast. Not a chance. In his own words, "This is a new challenge. I want to prove I can still dominate. I'm not done yet." That's the scariest part. A motivated Aaron Donald isn't just effective, he's unstoppable. And for a franchise that spent years looking for leadership and credibility, he offers both. Head coach Matt Eberflus praised the move as a game changer, emphasizing the ripple effects Donald's arrival will have across the locker room. Young players now have a model, a standard, and perhaps most importantly, a protector. With a defensive line that can take over games, the pressure on Caleb Williams lessens considerably. Donald may not be here for the long haul, but while he is, he'll reshape the way this team competes and the way the league views Chicago. He's not just a Bear, he's the new face of a franchise reborn. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The NFL landscape just shifted again. When players like Donald move, they don't just impact the standings, they reshape power dynamics. Look at the NFC North. Jordan Love, Jared Goff, J.J. McCarthy, 3 quarterbacks, 3 very different profiles. But now, all 3 have something in common. They'll be staring down number 99 at least twice a year. That's not a comfortable thought. Defensive tackle is often an underappreciated position, but Donald's made sure no one forgets how crucial it can be. He destroys plays before they develop. He draws penalties out of desperation. He frustrates offensive lines, rattles quarterbacks, and forces bad decisions. So that's what the Bears have added. A one-man disruption engine. The kind of player you only see once in a generation. And with Chicago's aggressive offseason approach, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. The rebuild is over. The hunt has begun. Donald's transition from LA to Chicago also highlights a bigger trend across the NFL. Superstars are now more willing to chase legacy than comfort. He could have walked away, satisfied, celebrated, and secure. Instead, he chose the challenge, the cold, the noise, the expectations. That speaks volumes about who he is. And for the Bears, it's exactly the kind of mentality they'll need in a locker room still learning how to win. Donald has seen what it takes to hoist a Lombardi trophy. He's felt the pressure of big games and the pain of falling short. That experience is invaluable, especially for a team full of young, hungry talent. And don't forget, Donald's presence alone raises everyone's game. Opponents won't just have to worry about him, they'll have to worry about what he makes possible for everyone around him. That's how dynasties begin. And Chicago just might be building one. Off the field, Donald's impact could stretch even further. His work ethic, film study habits, and leadership style will undoubtedly influence a young roster still finding its voice. Coaches talk about culture-setting players, guys who raise the bar the second they walk into the building. That's Aaron Donald. From day one in training camp, his presence will command attention. Every rep, every drill, every snap. And with media attention now locked on Chicago, the pressure to perform is real. But that's exactly the environment Donald thrives in. The brighter the lights, the better he plays. In a market like Chicago, where the sports scene is fierce and expectations are unforgiving, he'll be right at home. He's not afraid of the spotlight. He lives in it. And now so does a Bears defense that has the pieces, the swagger, and finally the anchor it's been missing for over a decade. In the end, it all comes back to that one promise. I came to hunt quarterbacks. It wasn't said lightly. It wasn't for show. It was a mission statement. Aaron Donald didn't come to Chicago to ease into retirement. He came to wreak havoc, to bring the fear factor back to a Bears defense that once struck terror into offenses across the league. Now, with a generational quarterback on one side and a generational defender on the other, Chicago has balance, fire and steel, speed and power. A new era is beginning at Soldier Field, and it's coming with violence. For the first time in years, fans are dreaming big, not just of playoff wins, but of banners, of rings, of legacies. Aaron Donald is here, and the message is clear. Chicago isn't rebuilding anymore. Chicago is hunting, and the NFL better be ready. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.